Yeah, I just wanna be the greatest. Everybody knows my name, shit. I'ma have this whole fucking game list, spitting with the same wit, and I'm gonna be famous. Ain't nobody able to delay this. Coming up, I had a vision to make it. Never wanted to be nothing, always wanted to place it. Sitting class, always wondering why I love this lame shit. How the hell am I different if we all know the same shit? I ain't never let them doubt me, it's about me. Keep my head down, let my mouth speak. They surround me, they all about the clout. See, where the crowd be. Every time I speak loudly, they more about me. Man, you know I got a bounty on these lousy ass haters that surround me. So they doubt me, they don't know nothing about me. So their mouth free, I'ma change that soon. Better watch out now, see?
I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah. Yeah, I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah.
And I'm not playing any more games. Either put me on the charts or I'll put you up in flames. Better recognize art, cause I don't forget names. Should've seen me from the start, coming at you like a train. Think I'm about to fall apart every single fucking day. Seeing all these damn stars with my well-deserved fame. And I spit these gold bars while they spitting out shit. Man, I get this shit hard, but it gives me back pain. I wanna be a spectacle, they skeptical. But man, I got the chemical, exceptional. I do it all intentional, professional. So I can make a decimal incredible. I'm not thinking, man, they're saying that I've gone insane. I'm not ever gonna make it cause the game has changed. I'm not good enough, man, no that's not okay. Tell me that shit again and I'll stop your brain.
I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah. Yeah, I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah.
Now wake up, you got some shit to do. It's 6 AM, I don't care, you got some shit to prove. Cause right now, you ain't got nothing that big to lose. So get your ass to work and don't you dare hit snooze. Can't stop this, I'm obnoxious. And I'm honest and novice with promise. Make monstrous, I'm conscious, but I'm nauseous. Think I've lost it, I've got it. Spitting all this, till I'm not it, I've got this. I will not quit, man, I'm all in. Balling, on a budget, man, I'm stalling. Crawling, cause I'm nothing, but I'm all in. Calling, I'll be something, yeah, I'ma get it now. You can leave if you don't like it. Say it out loud, you believe it, you can bite this. Keep my head down and I keep on going timeless. Make it somehow, I believe it when I write this. Yeah. Back pain, I wanna be a spectacle. They skeptical, but man, I got the chemical, exceptional. I do it all intentional, professional. So I can make that decimal incredible. I'm not thinking, man, they're saying that I've gone insane. I'm not ever gonna make it cause the game has changed. I'm not good enough, man, no that's not okay. Tell me that shit again and I'll stop your brain.
I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. And I just wanna be famous, yeah. Yeah, I just wanna be the greatest, yeah. Man, I just wanna be famous, yeah.
Now wake up, you got some shit to do. It's 6 AM, I don't care, you got some shit to prove. Cause right now, you ain't got nothing that big to lose. So get your ass to work and don't you dare hit snooze.
need people like this so they can point your fucking fingers and say that's the bad guy.
Well, welcome everyone to the pre-show to Death to the King. Now, I know everyone keeps calling it Death to a King. It's Death to the King is actually how it goes. As you see, I'm wearing black, all black today because it is someone's funeral. I can guarantee you that. Big card. As you know, we have like 11 total matches. We're going to run a couple of those matches for the pre-show. As you see, I am doing this solo at this moment. The other Hood Warrior is on his way here. So, he could arrive somewhere in the middle of the pre-show, or I could guarantee you he will be here for the pay-per-view. So let's go ahead and talk about a couple of these matches before we move it along. Do a little small recap here. One of the first matches we're going to have up is JP versus Stump. Stump's was pretty persistent and keep cutting about 100 promos, it seemed like, the past week or two before Death to a King. He was going to make sure that he was going to get on that card one way or the other. Now he's calling himself Big Pimpin' Stump, Big Daddy Stump, whatever it is he's calling himself now. He will take on JP here in the pre-show. We're also going to have Blackheart versus Blue in the pre-show, along with American Tragedy versus the Warden in the pre-show. Other matches we have on the card also is we got a newcomer named Bad Superman, who is looking kind of impressive, taking on the very veteran Boss. You also got Casey taking on Hodgson. If I said that correctly, I hope to God I did. One of the big matches on the card is Big Sweet versus Seven. Now this is the WGP World Heavyweight Champion, the big man, Big Sweet. He will not be defending his title tonight, but there is still a catch-22 to this match. If somehow Seven beats him, Seven is the number one contender for the WGP World Championship at Rise of a Titan. So that's going to be pretty fucking interesting. I know both guys are going to bring it. Another newcomer on the card, Chester White, is going to take on Mr. Smith. This match is going to be very, very interesting. This is two very weird egos. I ain't going to say egos, but alter egos. Let's put it that way. Characters. So this should also be a good match. Crippler versus Grimes. Grimes, who's not been around much. Crippler, who is on a bit of a losing streak. Whoa, my green screen is acting super nuts today, and I do not know why. I don't know if it's because I don't have the proper lighting in here or what it is, but it's in the same place. It's always pretty much. Look at that. Wow. We are going to have to get that fixed before the pay-per-view starts, because that is going to eat me alive. I'm not real OCD, but that bothers me. That looks really shitty. Let's see if I can find a different background here. That one is just not wanting to cooperate. Give me 5 ticks, guys. It was doing it a little bit earlier, but I thought I fixed it. I've even tried putting a light on it, and it still looks like it looks good for a second. Anybody got any tips for green screens? Please send them my way. I don't know if you noticed, but every show, me and Chris Champion is always fighting this green screen. We even have to, when we showed the Outbreak Championship, we actually had to turn the damn green screen off because you couldn't even see the belt. The belt was literally invisible. So let's see here. I know I got another logo down here somewhere maybe. Damn, that one looks crappy too. Let me do some adjusting here. Oh, that's a little better. I'll go with that twice on Sunday compared to the way it looked. All right. Let's look over here in a few comments before we go on down the card. All right, here's Mr. Bad Superman. As we was just talking about, one of the newcomers on the card, looking to make an impression here on the Revolution and WGP on the pay-per-view card. Also, you're also going to have Nightmare versus the A-lister. Nightmare, another newcomer. Now I'm starting to look invisible. like the green screen's trying to eat me. Maybe I need to change the color of my shirt or something. Also got Nightmare versus A-Lister. A-Lister on a bit of a hot streak, looking like championship material. Nightmare's going to have to really bring his A game tonight if he wants to get over on the A-Lister. Also, somehow I skipped them a while ago, but Crippler versus Grimes also. That's going to be a good match. As I said, Crippler's looking to break that losing streak. Grimes, who's not been around, looking to make an impression. And you also have one of the big matches everyone's been talking about, which is that Havoc Championship match between Briggy and Harry. Harry kind of might not be on some people's radar, but sometimes people can show up and make a big splash, and Harry has done that since he's been here. He beat the WGP champion in Josh Steele. Management felt like that was very impressive in its own feat. While we did not give him a WGP World Championship shot, we did give him a Havoc shot at Briggy, and Briggy does not seem to like it very much. So we're going to see if Briggy is on a hell of a run with that Havoc Championship. He could have cashed out on it a month ago, and he decided not to, which – I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was kind of disappointed he didn't cash out, but it set up this good match between him and Harry. So I don't have that much of a problem with it. At first, I was like, "Come on, man, cash out, man. Why don't you cash out and go do something else?" But now I'm kind of glad because it set up this great match between him and Harry. And basically, you have BC here versus Shock Therapy also. So for those that do not know, let's go ahead and talk about it. Also, our next pay-per-view is the 29th of this month. It is a WGP only pay-per-view. The only people that are going to be on this pay-per-view is the BC versus Shock Therapy. It's a faction versus faction. Not that one. Sorry, wrong one, guys. This one. Total Destruction. That is the next pay-per-view coming up on the 29th, where it would be BC versus Shock Therapy. That is going to be interesting. You're going to have 5-on-5. Let me go ahead and explain a little bit of it to you because we added a little pizzazz to it, and I've not told everyone this, but the teams know because they had to know. But everyone knows that each competitor is going to get 30 seconds. Okay, so you got each guy is going to cut 5 30-second promos, 30 seconds on each person. But each team, I'm not going to tell you who they are, but each team has been issued a hot tag because in a real kind of type of match like that, you would have a hot tag that would happen where one guy comes in and pretty much tries to destroy the whole other 5 by himself. So we've issued each team a hot tag. Each team has chose one person, and in that hot tag guy gets a minute 20 to fire off. So it's going to be very, very interesting. I can tell you now, I've got some of the work already sent to me. I've watched a little bit of it. I've not looked into all of it. It's going to be good. You got nothing but superstars on both sides, on both teams, stacked up to the rim. They're going to put on a good show. So the 29th, make sure you catch it. That is Total Destruction, and yes, it is off limits to the rest of the locker room because that one match alone will go on for almost an hour. So let's put it that way. That is why it's only between those two factions. But it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. Shock Therapy and BC has a lot of history between each other. So next up, the Viva la Resistance, the main event, the 5-way for the Outbreak Championship between Villain, who felt that he was overlooked, cut a hell of a promo, proved to management that he should be in some kind of championship talk. We gave him the opportunity. He won. Now he's in this 5-way for the Outbreak Championship. You also got Chaos, a former champion in himself, who's not had the greatest run of the past couple of months, who is starting to work his way back up, and he has worked his way into this championship opportunity. You also have NDT. Basically, like it says on the intro, also want to thank Mr. Matt Anarchy for that intro. That intro is kick-ass. He put all that together. I found the music for it. We feel like it fit very, very good. That intro was rocking, man. Matt killed it on that intro. As Matt put on NDT, the underdog, because NDT is probably out of these 5, he is probably the biggest underdog. NDT probably has more losses than anyone else. but NDT has been on a winning streak of late. He impressed management, got a shot. So NDT is in the match for the five-way. You also got Little Sweet, who was on an undefeated streak and then ended up losing the match of the opportunity. So Little Sweet's definitely looking for redemption. And speaking of redemption, also Josh Steele is looking for a little bit of redemption. The WGP former world champion, his first title defense, he ended up losing it to the big man, the WGP champion now, which is Big Sweet. So some say that title's got a curse. Some say that title's hard to hold on to. So it's known for people losing it in their first defense. As I said, the WGP World Champion does not defend his title tonight, but there's a chance that he could lose to Seven, then have to face Seven at Rise of a Titan. So it's going to be very, very interesting. We are going to go ahead and move along. The pre-show matches do not have RYK. I will be announcing these matches. This is because some matches come in late, and we had issues with some matches. We're going to move along. I'm not going to turn this into a big what could have and what should have been. First matchup I'm going to play to start this off on a high note, it's going to be Blackheart versus Blue. Now, people who have seen Kenzo Blackheart can really sneak up and get a win if you overlook Kenzo, but so can Blue or Sir Captain. I almost said the wrong captain there. Sir Captain. You never know which one you're going to get. If you're going to get Sir Captain or if you're going to get Blue. The last match he gave us a combination of both. We got to end up getting a little bit of Sir Captain, and then it ended up switching over to Blue, which Blue's the character I like. I'm sorry, it cracks me up. It's probably like one of the coolest type of weird characters I've ever seen in the promo world. I mean, it's a very weird character. You have to understand where he's coming from with it. I know where the character is going. Some people don't quite understand it, but let's look at a few comments before we move along. Mr. Josh here says, and he is correct, Kenzo is a rising star. Kenzo is a guy you have to look out for. yeah, I got you. Some people don't really understand the Blue gimmick. The way I try to look at the Blue gimmick is he's like it's not PG. Let's put it that way. Him and Mr. Man Anarchy had a match in it a long time ago in a land far, far away. And ever since then, that's how I look at Blue. The hell is Mr. Well, I'm sorry. Shit happens, and also we are very limited to how many videos we can load up. I actually had to delete a few commercials to get all this fit because we have such a stacked card, man. So first matchup, though, we're going to bring you Blackheart versus Blue.
뚫리고 하면 패닉 보석처럼 난 damage With the poker face you better get at me Internet is gon' savage with your crack 먹은 베리 나의 히레들의 무채를 꼴 보기 싫은 침대
가려도 지금보다 더 높이 올라가 땅이 안 보일 때까지 밤하늘에 비추는 달빛을 잡고 I'm dreaming again in higher plane higher plane higher plane Feeling like a bullet, jumping out a gun. I'm feeling like a winner. I feel like the one. You're doing something to me. What's up? Revolution.
It's yours truly, Kenzo Blackheart, the Asian badass. And I'm here to talk about my opponent this Sunday at a pay-per-view. Blue. I think you still don't know who I am. But let me tell you this. I am the ultra-violent badass. The original badass. And you think you still have what it takes to defeat me? Or will you fucking cry to your goddamn mommy like a little fucking kid? Listen here, you stupid motherfucker. Look in my eyes, and what do you fucking see? If you see fear, you're wrong. But if you see your death, your fate, you are right. Because all I see is your death, your fucking graveyard, and I being the one who's gonna murder you right there and then in that 20 by 20 ring. Everybody will soon find out who I am, who I truly am. So, listen here, Blue, and listen very clearly to every word that I gotta say. You are going down. I'm gonna bury you alive 6 feet down where nobody will ever fucking see you. And remember this, you stupid asshole. If you want a shot at me, you best not miss, because I never miss. So see you real fucking soon.
So you thought you were getting Mr. Blue. Unfortunately, Sunshine, Mr. Blue only comes out when I can't handle a situation. So, you might have cut a Blue promo thinking you go against him. Probably going, Blue Smurf this. Oh no, God knows what to him. But unfortunately, you got the captain. Because when I saw that little hype promo the other day, I wasn't impressed. Anyone can swear, but to a true promo is to not have to drop F-bombs every 2 seconds in a promo. Really, Sunshine, if you're dropping the bombs, you've got to back it up. And on the Asian, God knows what you said, speak up. The captain wants to hear you. Saying that, you'll probably say that Blue whispers in tongues. That's because he's from a different world, son. Mr. Blue is special. Unlike you, you are far from special. So, all I can say is, bring your A game, son. I think you're going to need it, because Captain has got eyes on you. And I lost last week to Mr. Briggy himself. Fair play, he got me. Salute you, son. But this week is a whole new ball game. Do I count wins and losses? No. I do not count wins and losses. They mean nothing. I'm out here entertaining the fans. Yeah, fans. Something you probably haven't got with that foul mouth of yours. Yeah, don't F and Jeff to my people. Or I'll bring you to my castle and we'll see what happens, Sunshine. You will come for me, I know that. Don't particularly care. Anywho, I suppose to use 4 minutes on you, I think I can't be bothered. You're not worth my time, Sunshine. come back when you've got some more material. Because I'm out. Peace out, my people. The captain loves you.
The winner of the match is Blue, or Captain, whichever you may prefer. Now, it would be miss. Let me go ahead and just find it on over here. It's somewhere. Congratulations also to Mr. Blue, or Captain, or whatever you're going by. Give me just a second, guys. I got 10,000 videos literally over here, and it is a hard find. Oh yeah, here it is.
Hey,
It's Chris Champion.
Hey,
The other Hooded Warrior finally made it.
How you doing, folks? You know, usually this beautiful, handsome face is only, around for actual shows and pay-per-views. But I mean, this is like our first ever pre-show, so I feel like I had to be on there.
Had to. Well, no, we had a pre-show like way back when the very first one.
It feels like we've been doing this for a long ass time. It feels like Revolution has been around for a long ass time, but it's kind of hard to think about the fact that we've only been doing this for 6, 7, 8 months now. I mean, it hasn't really
Something
been
like
that
that.
long. It hasn't even been a year yet, but man, we're already doing a kick-ass job, huh?
Already.
Look, congratulations to Blue. I was actually watching the match. You did a fantastic job. Kenzo, you did an amazing job as well. I don't know if a lot of these people realize, but we have a lot of international stars here in Revolution and WGP, and these guys are freaking killing it. These guys are killing it, and I'm impressed. I'm sure you're impressed as well. I know everybody else is impressed. So congratulations, Blue. You did a hell of a job, man.
Let's look at a few comments here.
Break match, absolutely, well deserved. Yeah, hey. Look, I know you already went over all the matches. I'm super excited to watch the Outbreak match. That 5-way is, I'm going to be honest, I've already watched it. I'm beyond impressed with every single person.
I can tell you this: the judges, when I sent them that match, they said, "What the fuck?"
I don't know who the winner is. I don't know yet. I'm going to be shocked right along with the rest of you guys. So I couldn't do it. I don't think I could pick one single person out of that five-way. But I just want everyone to know, especially the 5 guys in that matchup, this championship means a lot to me. The Outbreak Championship was actually a championship that I created in a video game back when I was a little kid, when you very first could, create championships in these games. So it's a championship that I've, it's not just something that I thought of randomly, 6 weeks ago. It's something that I've thought about for many, 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 many years, and I've never actually physically seen it come to fruition. And, it's almost a shame that I can't be the one to officially hold this championship, this gorgeous, beautiful championship, which Mike Murder was the one who designed it, by the way. Big shout out to Mike Murder. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to be any less proud of the person who does win this and become the first ever Outbreak champion. And let me say this as well. Again, having already watched the match and seen everybody else's promos, there is not a single loser in that match. You may not walk out as Outbreak champion, but every single one of you should hold your head up high, because you did an amazing job. Easily, this match, the main event today, it's my favorite match I've ever seen, including any matches that I've taken part in, including any matches that we've taken part in together. Hands down, my favorite match.
Don't forget, some of the matches on these cards are also impression matches. that are coming up for the tournament.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
there's going to be a lot of people that's still going to come out on the good end of this, even if you lose. So
yeah, I made a comment in the locker room, and I'll let everybody else that's watching now know there's not a single person who's going to be walking out empty-handed in this match. You may not walk out with the championship in your hand, but every single person that takes part in that match today is going to be walking out with something. And we'll go over that after the winner is announced after the show.
Exactly. Make sure to also catch the outbreak. My God, the curtain call, the after show with Harry, where I will randomly draw the names of who faces who for those guys that are picked. So that's where you need to watch. So make sure you watch that.
Curtain call is going to be an interesting show anyway, because it's either going to be really, really good or it's going to be really, really depressing.
Well, I already said I'm wearing black because someone's going to die today. So, everybody can't win. So
just don't blame us.
Yeah, it's not me.
We just run the shit. We don't
just run the shit.
We don't. That's all we do.
All right. Next up, let's go ahead and let's talk about this and get this out of the way. We had a no-show. Mr. Stump, you are the winner of the match. We also want to wish the person that decided to no-show him all best in your future endeavors. We are still going to play Mr. Stump's promo. Mr. Stump put in the work. Matter of fact, he even carried the work as far as the fucking hypes went. Let's go ahead and just be real. Let's go ahead and get that out there. He carried the hype all the way up into the pay-per-view, and he even carried the pay-per-view match. So here you go, Mr. Stump. You are the winner, and you have a W in the column.
I'm back. Yo, welcome back. That's what they were saying. Like I ever left. I was focused and waiting, patiently embracing. I administer pain. You can see the scope unless you're missing my aim. The world took a nap and now the gods have awakened. A war and everything is mine for the taking. Iron sharpen iron, pumping iron in my basement. Send every
JP, tonight is the night that you get your ass whipped. See, I don't even know where to start off at. First of all, enough with this pity-pat bullshit. It's time to fight. You've been running your mouth and you come out here talking about, I'll work. Well, here's an idea, buddy. How about you work on a promo? How about you work on that craft and perfect that before you come at me? You see, tonight we're going to go toe-to-toe, one-on-one. And it ain't going to be for the faint of heart, JP, because I'm going to whip your ass all over this place. You call yourself Big Daddy, but you're stepping up to the OG Big Daddy in the WGP, so you need to get your facts straight. I will give you one damn thing. You got your name right, JP. That stands for just pretending, because you're pretending to be a damn promo artist. I step up every show. I show up. I do what I gotta do to get on the show, and I don't care who I have to fight. I'll fight the new guy. I'll fight the veteran. I'll fight the champion. It don't really damn matter to me, because I'm always ready for a fight, JP. So tonight, you're about to get your ass whooped by one of the best, son, because this is a dog-eat-dog world, so you need to set your little chihuahua ass back on the porch and let the big dogs talk. Boy, I tell you what, all I hear you doing is when you come out here, once I finally got you to show up, I don't know what the hell you're doing. It's not like you're practicing in front of the mirror how to promo, because I've seen your damn promos. You see, all I hear when you come out here is that bulldog mouth overloading your puppy dog ass. Well, I'm tired of it. And I'm about to put a damn end to it. You want to call yourself damn Big Daddy around here? Well, earn the shit. Kick my ass, because I don't think you can, JP. First of all, here's step one. Look me in my eyes. Look me in my eyes and tell me you can whip my ass. You can't do it, But see, I comfortably can come to you and be like, JP, I'm whipping your ass all over this place. So get it right. When you say my name, you better bring it. Because this ain't the bullshit that I've been doing before. This is Big Daddy Stump, and I'm back at my house. This is my world. You're stepping into my yard, and you're about to get beat down for trying. Come out here with your bibble-babble bullshit. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Are you going to play golf, or are you going to be a promo artist? Because I can't tell with your little outfit, Mr. Big Bad JP. Do something about it. You want to be Big Daddy JP? Earn Big Daddy. Because right now, you're stepping to a horse, and I don't play games. I quit school because of recess. So if you want to whip my ass and take the name, then so be it. But until you do, shut the hell up and get out of my sight.
I'm back.
Well, it is what it is. Congratulations, Stump.
At all honesty, the comment I've seen and I agree with is that you would have won anyway, brother. So,
yeah, I mean that's you know, it is what it is. It sucks, but it is what it is. You know, it sucks that you know the repercussions have to be what they have to be, but it also sucks when someone puts in a hard work to do a promo or to put a show together and someone doesn't show. So you may have won by disqualification, but you still technically won, so count that as a win, Stump.
Yeah, for sure. Next up, we also had another disqualification that ended up happening. It was not from a no-show. It was because we have certain rules and guidelines. Let's go ahead and bring this up because I want to go ahead and address this now so there's no further confusion in the future. We do not allow guns in promos, especially if you're going to point that gun at the screen and talk about putting it in people's mouth. That's a big no-no. We don't put real-life threats on people. The only kind of bashing you're allowed to do is within that person's character. We don't talk about their family. We don't talk about their children. We don't talk about their dead cousin Elroy. You know, whatever, that kind of stuff. That is a big off-limits no thing, and you're going to get disqualified every time you do it. This person was offered to reshoot his promo. He chose not to, and then leave basically the Revolution in WGP in a tantrum, and that's perfectly fine. That's his prerogative. But we have standards and guidelines, and if anyone who has been on Facebook in the past 6 months that is in all these other groups, they are literally shutting groups down over WWF logos on titles. We constantly get alerts of people because someone said they're going to whoop their ass in a comment on a e-fed, and then it blocked their comment.
It could be something that was said 6 months ago.
6 months ago. Matter of fact, Kaylee was just flagged for a promo that she did like 8 months ago. It caught her music in it just now and flagged her. Facebook is super strict on these kind of things. They look at that as a bullying type of thing, and they will flag us. You know, that'll get our page shut down. You know,
and that's a no-go. We're not going to have
people have to understand we have a lot more to lose if that happens, because you know then I have to go out and try to get all these people back and move them to another page, and it's a big headache, and we don't want to have to do that. So,
and stepping out of character for us for a moment here, you know, the whole point of eFeds is, at least our eFed, is to make this as close to a wrestling show as you possibly can. As possible. And realistically, eFeds themselves kind of walk that line as far as Facebook is concerned in terms of what is allowed and what isn't allowed. I wouldn't be surprised if a year or two from now, you know, eFeds themselves may be in a lot of trouble because you're going to be so limited on what you can say and do or even put in the comments. So with that being said, you know, maybe aside from a few things that happened in the Attitude Era, you don't usually see guns on wrestling. You don't usually see guns in promos and matches. And again, there's a couple of instances where you could probably say, yeah, that happened here. But realistically, you're not going to see it today. You're not going to see it in the environment that the world is in today. So you're not going to see it on our show. It's just not going to happen. We have too much invested Everybody in this group, whether you're a fan or you're a promo artist, has too much invested in Revolution and WGP. And we're not going to risk our pages, not our, but our pages over something stupid like that.
Over a 4-minute promo.
It's not going to happen.
If you don't have, you got it. Anyone, if they take the time, has enough skill set to cut a promo without doing that kind of shit. You don't talk about cutting people's throats. You don't talk about blowing people's heads off or any kind of stuff like that. You don't go that far with it. You would not say that in a real promo. Now I know we have promos where guys talk about beating each other's asses and stuff like that. Of course, they're going to say that kind of stuff.
It's wrestling. It's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, it's what you're supposed to do. But there's a line. You have to know how to walk it. And if people can accept that, we understand. There's the door because it won't ever be played here. But the winner of this match, this bout here, is the Warden. But just like Stump, the Warden put in the time, the work, and he did his promo correctly, so his promo will be played. Also, to let everyone know, if you try to sneak something through, my judges are going to catch it. They're going to tell me, and I'm not going to play your video. So that's why these promos are due on Thursday. It gives my judges 2 days to catch something,
Just because you turn your promo in a week early doesn't mean it gets watched a week early.
Exactly.
Our judges have a life. Our judges have jobs. Our judges have families. So just because you turned it in a week early doesn't mean you're going to get told that very next day that, hey, you probably should redo this. The fact that we even offered to have them redo the promo really should be a testament to us, because there's a lot of places that won't. They'll just flat out say.
And let's be real. The person told me that he didn't have time. He was working overtime all weekend. That I understand. The match you could have just easily took your L. I would have rescheduled a rematch a week or so down the road, and then you could have redeemed yourself.
We're reasonable guys.
It's for fun, guys. So it's not that serious, All right. We're going to go ahead and play Warden's promo. Congratulations, Mr. Warden, on the win.
He who breaks the law goes back to the house of pain. He who breaks the law goes back to the house of pain. I can feel it.
American tragedy. Death to a king is here. You see, the Warden's not here to be liked. And I really don't fucking care who likes me or not. I have nothing to prove to you and the boys in the locker room and the chat room. You see, the Warden is here for one reason and one reason only. And that's to cement my legacy in the WGP. Whether you like it or not. So you get on here, you run your mouth like the bitch you are, and get bowled up like the Warden is scared. Persona? I think not. The Warden lives this life 24/7. You see, the Warden is the controller of the block in the prison. And we put bitches like you out. Sell your ass from cell to cell. So before you say the Warden's name in vain, you speak my name like you have anything that the Warden's never seen before. You see here, son, the Warden's been through shit that would make a veteran puke. See, I've been through places that would make a grown man cry. You might be highly decorated. The Warden is decorated. I've been there. I've been everywhere. I paved the road for you to travel today. You can call me Hall of Fame material. You can call me iconic. Hell, some even call me hardcore. I've been through everything. And running a little bitch like you, who just runs your mouth for the fun of it, you stand in front of your camera, pretend that you're the man. Pretend that you're the shit. See, when you talk, all I hear is, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because the only tragedy tonight will be your career. See, the warden doesn't have anything to prove to management, to the judges, to the boys in the locker room. What I'm about is taking motherfuckers like you out, one at a time. I plan, the moment I step foot in the WGP, to cement my legacy here. And there's not a goddamn thing you're gonna do about it. So run your mouth and say what you say. At the end of the night, you're just another bitch. You're just another victim that will fall in defeat at the warden's feet. One.
There you have it, Mr. Warden. You have a W, sir, in the win columns.
That was an impressive promo. You know.
Yeah, as I brought up Vince's comment, that probably is the best Warden promo I've seen since he's been with us. So, kick-ass promo, Warden. Keep up the good work. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up our pre-show. We got about
So excited.
10:45. We got about 15 minutes. We're going to go live with the pay-per-view. Y'all have a good one. I'm excited also, man. I can't wait to crown a champion, so makes me just want to keep the damn thing.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. I might just keep it. Y'all ain't getting it. We changed our minds.
Pay-per-view's canceled.
Pay-per-view's canceled. See y'all in 15 or 20, bud.